You've been chasing your dreams, but it feels like you're stuck in a never-ending loop. Maybe you've been working towards a specific goal for years, but no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to break through. You've invested time, energy, and resources, but the outcome is always the same: you're still where you started. You might be thinking, what's going on? Why am I not achieving my goals, or is something wrong with me? But the truth is, you're not alone. We've all been there, feeling stuck and unsure about our path. But here's the thing, you're not where you thought you were going. You might have a clear vision of your ideal life, but the reality is far from it. You might be living a life that's not truly yours, just going through the motions, waiting for something to change. It's like being stuck in a never-ending cycle of disappointment and frustration. And the worst part is, you're not even aware of it. You're just going through the motions, day in and day out, without any real sense of purpose or direction. I remember a time when I was struggling to find my place in the world. I had just graduated from college and was feeling lost and uncertain about my future. I had always assumed that I would be successful and happy by this point, but the reality was far from it. I was working multiple jobs just to make ends meet, but I felt unfulfilled and restless. It was like I was sleepwalking through life, without any real sense of purpose or direction. And the worst part was, I didn't even realize it. It wasn't until I hit rock bottom that I started to wake up and realize the truth. I was living a life that wasn't truly mine, and it was time to make a change. But it wasn't easy. It took a lot of hard work and self-reflection to get to the root of the problem. I had to confront my fears and doubts, and I had to take responsibility for my life. It was a scary and uncomfortable process, but it was also liberating. For the first time in my life, I felt like I was in control of my own destiny. And that's the thing, you're not where you thought you were going, but it's time to confront the harsh reality. It's time to stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your life. It's time to face the uncomfortable truth and start making changes. You might not like what you see, but it's the first step towards freedom. But what if I told you that this pain is not a weakness, but a strength waiting to be unleashed? What if I told you that your struggles and setbacks are not a sign of failure, but a sign of growth and progress? It's time to stop beating yourself up over your mistakes and start embracing them as opportunities for learning and improvement. You see, when we're stuck in a never-ending loop of disappointment and frustration, it's easy to lose sight of our goals and aspirations. We start to doubt ourselves and our abilities, and we begin to wonder if we're good enough. But the truth is, we're all capable of greatness. We just need to take the first step towards freedom. The first step to freedom is facing the uncomfortable truth and taking responsibility for your life. It's not easy, but it's necessary. You need to stop making excuses and start taking action. You need to stop blaming others and start taking ownership of your choices. You need to stop waiting for something to change and start making it happen. So, what's holding you back? What's preventing you from taking the first step towards freedom? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it uncertainty? Whatever it is, it's time to face it head on. It's time to confront the uncomfortable truth and start making changes. You have the power to create the life you want. You have the power to achieve your goals and aspirations. You just need to take the first step towards freedom. So, what are you waiting for? Take the first step today, and start living the life you truly deserve. You've been chasing your dreams, but it feels like you're stuck in a never-ending loop. Maybe you've been working towards a specific goal for years, but no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to break through. You've invested time, energy, and resources, but the outcome is always the same: frustration and disappointment. Here's the thing, you're not broken. You're just misaligned. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who's been struggling to find their purpose, only to discover that they're actually doing something that's not aligned with their true passions? It's like they're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. They're working hard, but they're not getting the results they want because they're not doing what they're meant to do. I know someone who thought they were broken. They'd been working as an accountant for years, but no matter how much they loved their job, they felt unfulfilled. They felt like something was missing. So, they started to question everything: their career, their relationships, their entire life. It was a tough time, but they eventually discovered that they were meant to be a teacher. They were meant to inspire and educate others. Once they made the switch, they felt like a new person. They were finally doing what they were meant to do. When we're misaligned, it can lead to feelings of being lost and uncertain. We might feel like we're wandering through life without a clear direction. But here's the good news: you don't have to be broken to start again. You can start fresh, start anew, and start living the life you truly desire. So, how do you get started? How do you discover what you're truly meant to do? The answer is self-reflection. It's the key to unlocking your full potential. By taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, you can gain clarity and purpose. You can start to see what's working and what's not, and you can make changes accordingly. One of the best tools for self-reflection is journaling. It's a powerful way to tap into your thoughts and feelings, and to gain insight into what's driving you. By writing down your thoughts and reflections, you can start to see patterns and themes emerge. You can start to see what's holding you back, and what's propelling you forward. I know someone who used self-reflection to discover her true passions and purpose. She was a successful business owner, but she felt unfulfilled. She felt like something was missing. So, she started to journal, and she started to reflect on her life. She wrote down her thoughts, her feelings, and her experiences. And slowly but surely, she started to see a new path emerge. She discovered that she was meant to be a writer, and she started to pursue that dream with passion and purpose. But what if I told you that self-reflection can be the key to unlocking your full potential? What if I told you that by taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, you can gain the clarity and purpose you've been searching for? It's a powerful tool, and it's one that can help you achieve your goals and live the life you truly desire. So, it's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to start living the life you truly desire. It's time to take the first step towards self-discovery, and to start unlocking your full potential. Don't be afraid to take a leap into the unknown. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself and try new things. Because on the other you are capable of overcoming any obstacle. I want to share a story with you that changed my life forever. When I was in my early 20s, I faced a major setback that left me feeling lost and defeated. I had always dreamed of becoming a professional musician, but after years of struggling to make ends meet, I found myself working multiple part-time jobs just to pay the bills. The thought of giving up on my passion was overwhelming, but something inside me refused to give up. One day, I stumbled upon a quote that resonated deeply with me: "The biggest risk is not taking any risk." It was a simple phrase, but it sparked something within me. I realized that the only way to truly fail was to give up on my dreams. So, I took a deep breath and decided to pursue my passion with every ounce of energy I had. The journey was far from easy, but it was also incredibly empowering. I began to see that I was capable of overcoming any obstacle that came my way. I started to believe in myself and my abilities, and that confidence radiated outward into every area of my life. You are stronger than you think, and you can overcome anything that comes your way. I know it's easy to get caught up in fear and self-doubt, but the truth is, you have the power to choose your mindset. You can choose to see challenges as opportunities for growth, or you can let them hold you back. The power of mindset shifting is a game changer. It's not just about positive thinking, it's about adopting a mindset that says, "I can do this." It's about believing in yourself and your abilities, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. I want to share a story with you about a friend who used mindset shifting to achieve her goals. She had always dreamed of starting her own business, but she was stuck in a corporate job that paid the bills. So, she made a conscious decision to shift her mindset and focus on her passion. She started small, taking on freelance work on the side and slowly building her client base. Fast forward a year, and she had not only quit her corporate job but had also built a thriving business that allowed her to live her dream. She was living proof that mindset shifting can be the key to unlocking your full potential. So, I ask you, what if I told you that mindset shifting can be the key to unlocking your full potential? What